Hey guys, I wanted to showcase a build from General Surgeon. I forgot, I'm gonna link to his video in the description about the Zombie of Fallen Saboteur. And this is my take on it. I think my version is weaker, but as you can see, we have to spend a lot of points just getting our mana cost to 0 using Militant Faith and Unnatural Instinct and getting like minus mana cost, reduce mana cost everywhere in the tree. And I'm using Honor Home with 20% reduced mana cost skills to make this work. Let me hover over the gear. I'm using Grace, Discipline, Clarity, Montagu, Power, Brand Recall, Automation with cooldown recovery, which brings us to 0.89 seconds each brand recall on the main on our. This is kind of like our main brand recall. Don't pay attention to the 90% cost reservation multiplier because I was trying to play with Aura, socketing auras here, and this is just a whatever scepter with like cast speed fractured that I just put an essence and that's it, and trigger. So I can have Spirit Offering, Frostbite, and Brand Recall here too. This is my second Brand Recall. It's like 2.33 seconds. So the cooldown time here is really high. So it's just like, extra damage. But I don't even know if it's worth it. Maybe I should put, like, what if I put cooldown recovery here instead? 2.11. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm doing a code conversion. So everything hits code. Brute of Ice, Disintegrate, Dash, Precision, Zombie of Falling, Empower, Arcanist Brand, medium damage, support, fresh meat, increase critical damage. And I should probably put critical strikes because you're gonna see that my critical hits for my minions are like terrible. And Respectors with minimum life, mid shield, elemental army. I think on Surgeon General's build, he's using mines to cap the critical strike and damage. As you need Storm Blast Mine and Icicle Mines. And I didn't want to do that. I don't want to press buttons. So unfortunately, like his build is much better the way it is. If you go with his build, and just do the mana shenanigans here, you're gonna see that you're gonna do way more damage. But this is comfy, and I'm gonna make Guardian here in the Hungry Loop. I'm assist ring. My resistances are kind of lacking. There's a lot of things you could change on this build and make it better. This is where I'm like, okay, yeah, I had enough. Like I played around, it was fun. So let me do a map showcase here. Let's go to Jungle Valley. You were supposed to kind of be able to do any kind of mods with this build because you're not spending any mana and like mana cost is 0, right? But let me try to demonstrate a little bit on this map. So it should be great for like blue altars, right? Even though my chaos resistances are negative 24, I don't think that's ideal. You should probably change that if you're gonna play this build. But as you can see, pretty good. Let me take like whatever, doesn't matter. Just to show how this build is operating. Yep, I'm probably gonna die a lot because this build is lacking on a lot of things. On my version, at least. When I concocted, tried to play around and made it worse. As you can see, I'm just casting my brand, and every time it recalls... Oh, I didn't die. Oh, I didn't need it. No, well, you get the idea. So what should I talk about? I already showed the gear. I'm like, this is only possible because of Mage Blood. If you didn't have Mage Blood, you'd have to do a lot of changes. I wanted to play Specters because I wanted to fit more auras. Let me go to the pub. I was setting up this. I'm gonna link that in the description. I'm basically getting suppress capped using the Green Nightmare plus the Foulborn Perfect Form, which is 50 just a suppress spell with the Gold Stance Foulborn. So I have a little bit of, I don't even know if it's worth it. I was trying to make it work with different ideas. It's decent. Damage 8 million, I think. I don't know exactly how to calculate this because if you go on the respecters, I have here the Perfect Hydrate, which gives us hatred, the Perfect Demon, which gives us pride, and the Perfect Warlord is just for vitality, and the charges. And I am using like critical strike is 23%. Like this is laughable, right? If you're going to the hard boss, I think if you used General Surgeon's setup with the mines, with the increased mine effect on the tree, because here you'd cap the crit and that would do so much more damage. Here I'm using um, the King's Might, which is Grace effect and Hatred effect if I have minimum and maximum, which I am achieving with Militant Faith using the minimum frenzy. That's 2. I need 3. So I got the pacifism, which is -1, so it's 2 of 2. So it's supposed to work with the Perfect Hydra. I'm not sure if it does, but if I go to the Perfect Hydra, like using the hatred and then the configuration, I take like Feeding Frenzy, Fresh Meat, and Ignite. Like damage goes up. I don't think I'm doing this much damage. I think this is way less. I configured this to do, I think it was summoning like 28 zombies each tick. Uh, not this 28. I think each time it did burn the recall, it would summon 28 zombies. And then I don't think this is the damage I'm doing. I think it's way less. And the ignite is because I'm using the raise and pillage. I also got this menu defense mastery because I was having problems with my enemy guardian dying, and even though like he has Garbage Ephemeral, Mask of the Stitch Demon, but that's it. I know there's a lot you can change in this build to make it way better. It would be much better if it was closer to what's his name? Let me get his name here. Surgeon General. Surgeon General's build is, I think it'd be much better because you're using the aura mines and you're like you'd be using this node with like aura increased effective aura from mines, and then on a boss or something like that you'd be critical capped right on your minions. But I chose this. I don't think it's good. I think it was fun. If you guys have any more ideas on how to change this, let me know. And peace.